Hey guys, Big Boy Tennis here. Today, I want to talk about your tennis rackets and stringing tennis rackets. Do you guys string your own tennis rackets? Do you take them to a tennis shop? Do you have a friend that strings your tennis rackets? How do you get your tennis rackets restrung? All right, my story is years ago when I was a young man, like 12 years old. My dad bought an Echelon tennis stringer machine, okay, with the crank. It's a crank stringing machine. If you know what that means, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's just a handle that you pull to tighten the strings instead of a electronic button push. That was back in like early 90s. Anyhow, 92, 93. Oh well. We're gonna talk about that machine. And so my dad was a tennis player, so I would string his tennis rackets and my own tennis rackets, and for a few other people that we'd practice with or whatever. We had that machine for many, many years, and they left it in their backyard at their house for a long time, and it kind of got corroded and whatever. So they put it outside for the garbage men to take, or whoever wanted to take it. So somebody eventually took it. They probably used it for metal or something. I think he saw the guy that wanted it. It was like, "Can I have that?" And the guy's like, and he asked him, "Why do you take that?" He said, "Oh, for the metal." Yeah. But anyhow, so years ago, like 2006, I bought my own machine, and I bought it off a guy that he bought it, wanted to learn how to string tennis rackets for his son. He asked me to come over to his house and teach him how, and I taught him once, and I don't think he liked doing it. He's like, "Okay, I'll just keep paying people, whatever, to string the rackets." So he sold the machine to me. I think he sold it for me $600, if I remember correctly, or it was either 400 or 600. I remember he gave me $200 off. Either bought it for 8, sold it to me for 6, or bought it for 6, sold it for me for 4. I can't remember exactly, but it was brand new. He only used it maybe that one time I showed him how to do it. But anyhow, I'm going to show you the machine now, and it's this machine. It's Gamma, the model 5003. Okay, so I just looked up on the internet how much a brand new of this model would cost. I don't think it's changed much over the years. And a brand new one is $1,500. So I'm glad I bought it from this guy because I've used it so much since I bought it in 2006-ish. 2006, 2007, whenever exactly it was. But I've used this hundreds and hundreds of times since then. I string my rackets. There's my son's racket right there. I string his rackets. I string my daughter's rackets. I string my dad's rackets. And I string friends' rackets. So yeah, I also string my tennis buddies' rackets, the guys that I play with, and even guys that I don't play with will that just know me will text me or call me to ask me to string their rackets. So and then they pay me a little bit of money for stringing their rackets. So it's fun, and I like doing it anyways. You know, it's for me, stringing tennis rackets is kind of like just like a calming thing, I guess, for the most part, unless it's some really annoying string or racket pattern, then it gets a little frustrating, but I still do it. But for the most part, stringing the tennis rackets is just kind of like a relaxation thing to do. And then, okay, so this is how this machine is. This is the crank right here, tension pull, and then right here is the tension setter. You could pounds or kilos, whatever you like to go by. Of course, here in the U.S., Most people go by pounds, so I know pounds. But if somebody told me kilos, I could just line this line up to the kilos. You could just twist this, twist it the back and forward. See if somebody wanted their racket for 30 pounds. I just keep going till this lines up to the 30, and then the 0 right here, then 31, 32, 33, and on and so forth. But it goes, of course, people don't usually want that low. It goes all the way up here. You can see the tension goes up to 84. I've never done that tight. Most people want it around, 50 or so, give or take, a little higher, 52, 55. One of my buddies likes 55. My dad likes his racket around 60 pounds. I usually do mine a little looser. I like some of my rackets, I do 42. Some of them I do like 48. My son likes 48 pounds. And then here's the machine. The mount here. That's how you just tighten the frame into there. 6-point mounting system, they call it. So you got these right here. You put your racket in there, and then you tighten this so the racket doesn't move out of place. Excuse me. And then your clamps. You clamp the string into place. Lock the clamp there. And then once that's clamped on, you release the tension off the tensioner. So this is the machine I use, string my rackets. It's been a good one. Looks like my son or somebody put a sticker on there a long time ago, but later, maybe in another video, I'll talk about the type of string I use. But for this video, we'll just talk about this machine, this Gamma 5003. It's a fun machine. Thanks for watching Big Boy Tennis, guys. Have a good day.